What's up, Soul Nation? Ginger Prime here, and today we're talking about Outriders. This is an upcoming game by People May Fly and Square-Enix. Now, the official tagline says that this is a 1 to 3 player drop-in, drop-out co-op shooter set in an original, dark, and desperate sci-fi universe. The official gameplay reveal stream is going to be on the 13th, and they've also had several creators fly out, go hands-on with the game. So pretty much here in the next 2 days, 3 hours when I'm filming this, we're going to start to actually see some real gameplay about this game. Whether it's going to be good or not, we're going to have to leave that judgment up at that time. However, what they're teasing right now, personally for me, has me very excited. Today there's an official new trailer. It's got some story elements. I want to kind of walk through that. But before we dive into that, I do want to give you kind of all the news as it relates to this game itself. It is now announced that this is an official game for both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, as well as PS4 and the current Xbox One. Whatever version or family, whatever Microsoft is labeling it today. Now, what we're about to see is obviously very cinematic, it's very story-driven, and it's very exciting. The music in and of itself, I think, is pretty cool and amazing. I'm going to include a link in the description below if you guys want to go watch it unimpeded with my thoughts. You're not going to necessarily be hearing the music or the gameplay, so keep that in mind, and I will be kind of jumping around, fast-forwarding as necessary, because there's some storied elements that I really I find fascinating. This is the first real reveal that we've had publicly outside of E3, so it's going to be really cool to see how this all plays out together, and you can kind of probably hear the music coming through my headphones, and just look how beautiful the landscaping is. This kind of does start to make me think next generation, but we're going to have to wait and see ultimately how that plays out. Now, if you're not aware of People May Fly's pedigree, they did Gears of War Judgment, they've done Bulletstorm, they've done a lot of these games in which that this is kind of what their wheelhouse is, but we're also getting the use of magic that you can see right there from that character, and that's going to play into the overall story of this world as it relates to the game itself. Now, you can see here, I'm going to pause it, I know I'm jumping around. So this is going to be Enoch. This is a planet in which they're taking us to. Now, if you're not aware, Enoch is the son of, I think, Noah in the Bible, and there's various lore, mythology that's tied around him as a character in the Bible, as a guardian of like the archangels, the leader of the archangels in some different views. Now, we're not going to dive into this from a religious standpoint. I'm just giving you kind of some context as to what you're going to want to understand when it comes down to the lore of it. I'm a lore guy. I love my stories. I love, especially as it relates from a sci-fi perspective. Now, she just said that the main character who's narrating this video, who's talking over it, is saying that they came to Enoch, again, that character from the Genesis stories, as a kind of a last hope. The world has been dead, that they're leaving, and so obviously things aren't going to go their ways. So what they found is not going to save humanity, but it's going to consume humanity, which is, I guess, some source of power that obviously can corrupt the minds. So they say the people who awoke changed, and there's an anomaly that's changing us, and there is impossible power that is given. So visually, like, okay, so not only are we talking looter shooter, now we're talking about magic. And that in and of itself is always something that I am game to experience. Now, this is definitely a rated M game. There's no way about it. You look at that blood and that gore coming off the fronts of it, freezing, doing some smashing tank moves, baby. Hell yeah. And then you got monsters, and then obviously the corruption of that, turning men against men on this planet. And Enoch robs us of our humanity, she says, but it gives us so much more. Yeah, guys, looter shooter, I'm calling it right freaking now. Note. And it's something bringing them closer to what they must become. Leave humanity behind. Sorry, I just couldn't help myself. That was predictable when I was watching it for the first time. So this is gonna be cool. As a Square Enix fan, I am super interested in this, especially if it gets me the RPG looter shooter action that I love. Any game like this, I'm literally going to, like, my litmus test is, can I play it with my friends? If we can go and get a game that has that cross play, that cross save, That's something that I'm always looking for. Right now, literally, I just went out and bought a copy of Division 2 on Xbox because it was like $3, and apparently that's running for several days. And later today, obviously, more updates coming to Division 2. The looter shooter genre, the co-op drop in, drop out, whatever you want to end up phrasing this, it's not done yet. And you can see here, Holiday 2020. This was originally targeted to be a game that came out this summer. I'm happy to see that they're giving it, hopefully, the time it needs to be the game that people want on day one. One of the common frustrations people have had with anything kind of somewhat tied with a looter shooter outside of various certain franchises is that they always seem to launch unfinished, and then we have to kind of wait till they get finished. But apparently, from everything I'm hearing in whispers, from what people have experienced, that's going to be the most interesting thing. Now, we're going to keep you guys updated on Outriders. Let me know if you're interested in this game. Hit that like button. If you feel like I've earned your subscription, hit that subscribe button. We hope that you come back. We like talking about action RPGs here on Ginger Prime, and so we're gonna keep doing that. And I'm really excited. Like, you got to go watch the trailer for yourself. I hope you do. And if you do, come back and let me know what your thoughts are. Especially as it relates to kind of the teasing of the story itself. Gameplay, I'll tell you hands down right now, is key. 100%. If the game's not fun to play, you can have the best story in the world, and that's great. Go read a book, right? But that's where this is at. So again, 2 days from now, official gameplay reveal. We're going to start seeing more people talk about it who went out to the event. So there's going to be lots more to talk about and cover, and hopefully be excited about with Outriders. And hopefully, again, Square Enix and People May Fly. I'm rooting for you. I'm always rooting for devs to deliver like a quality game. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you all have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.